what happens in the closing process when you're buying or selling a home in Tennessee. Stay tuned for all things title in Tennessee. What's up, y'all? I'm Rachel Hadidsazrealtor. I'm a realtor with eXp in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. When you're moving to Tennessee, you should at least know the basics of what happens in the closing process in Tennessee. Stay tuned until the end of the video and I'll explain exactly why we don't use attorneys here in the state of Tennessee to handle our title work. The title agent serves two primary roles. First, they order a title search of the property. Depending on the company that you use, they may subcontract the title search process. However, the company that I typically work with, they have someone in-house that handles all of their title searches. That's making sure that the previous owner doesn't have any rights to the property, that no other unforeseen party doesn't have any rights to the property, and they also look for any liens or mortgages on the property. As a buyer, if you're planning on using a loan and financing the property, all of this title work will be sent to your lender as part of the underwriting process. Secondly, there's handling the funds of the transaction if they are working the buy side of the transaction, whether that be financing or cash. That's making sure that all of the payoffs get sent, as well as making sure that I get paid. The title company that I work with most often now is Advanced Title Murfreesboro and the owner Kayla Dodd. So admittedly, title work is not the most upfront and talked about part of the transaction in buying or selling a home. However, given their roles, you can see that it's pretty important that you work with someone that's truly capable and knows their job well. By the way, you wouldn't believe some of the stuff that comes up on title searches. Really quick, if you're finding value at all in this video, can you do me a quick favor and hit the thumbs up button? I really appreciate it. Some of the biggest surprises that get found on a title search include a second or even a third mortgage that was taken out on the property and possibly even forgotten about. There might even be extra people on the deed that we didn't know about. When I'm working with the seller, I'm always asking them who has rights to the property. Maybe there's a brother, sister, cousin that they completely forgot about that has ownership rights to the property. And certainly, there are always things that could come up when you're transferring a title on a divorce or probate listing. And making sure that I touch base with my title company prior to listing any home that's involved in a situation where other people could have rights to the property. I'd love to know if any of y'all out there watching this video has ever been involved in a sale of a home where the title held up the property. Was there some other name on the deed that someone didn't know about? Let me know down in the comments. And obviously, when you're purchasing a piece of property, you do want to be protected as a homeowner. That's where title insurance comes into play. This ensures that if there is something on the title that's found later, that mistake falls back on either the title company or the insurance company, not on you as a homeowner. The closing coordinator or title agent is licensed through the state of Tennessee and carries E&O insurance. That's errors and omissions insurance, just like I do as a real estate agent. This helps to protect all of us. By the way, when you're buying or selling real estate, there will also be title fees involved. You already knew that was coming, right? There are title fees that are wrapped up in both the buyer's and the seller's closing costs, as well as the cost of title search and title insurance. The title search fee is a one-time fee that occurs with the transfer of ownership in a home. And the cost of the title insurance does depend on a few factors, especially the location. It's also good to know that if the property is located in one of the 6 most populated Tennessee counties, Davidson, Williamson, Rutherford, Hamilton, Knox, Shelby, that the cost of the title search is included with the title insurance. That means that if you're purchasing a home in any other county, that the title insurance does not include the cost of the title search. It's going to be a little bit cheaper. And lastly, why don't we use attorneys to handle our title work in Tennessee? Well, simply put, that's just not the law here. Tennessee is not an attorney state like New York and some other states. Here in Tennessee, title work is not considered practicing law. What that does is it saves you tons of money on attorney's fees. And while it's true that there might be some circumstances in which case you'd want to contact an attorney, for example, if you need legal advice or a quit claim deed after closing, our title company does have some local attorneys that they can refer you to. If you liked this video and you want to learn more about the home buying process, check this video out next. Go ahead and hit that like button and make sure that you're subscribed with the bell so that you'll be the first to know when I post a new video. I have so much more to tell you about life and real estate in Tennessee, so I'll see you at the next video.